Hola, what's up, Logos American History students? Welcome back. It is day 29, May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. Happy Cinco de Mayo. I'm having fun with my sombrero. This is not cultural appropriation, this is cultural appreciation because I appreciate all the contributions of all immigrants to American history, but especially our Mexican American friends. Don't build a wall. Welcome in. Everyone. You know, we've actually seen a drop in immigration as a result of all this going on. I think we should bring in more people. The more the merrier, but also keeping our social distance. Let's take this off and get into our e-learning for the day. Let's go to Blackbaud, shall we? Take a look at Blackbaud and we go to our American history page. As always, we start on the bulletin board and we see our announcement about the class Zoom meeting on Thursday. We have, let's see, scroll down, you see me yesterday, we got our topics, we got our assignments. Our assignment for today, you know, same thing, we have a reading and some questions to answer about it and a question of the day, but it's a special reading we're doing today. It's a reading written by Martin Luther King Jr., and it's one of the most famous letters in American history. It was written by Martin Luther King Jr. while he was sitting in a jail cell for parading without a permit, right? He was arrested for walking down the street. And while he was in this jail in Birmingham, Alabama, some local pastors wrote an open letter to him and his supporters saying, "Why are you here in Birmingham causing all this trouble? You should just go home." And so he reads this open letter in the newspaper and he decides he wants to respond. And so he writes this response, which became known as the letter from Birmingham jail. He writes this on the newspaper in the margins with a pencil. And given the circumstances of how this letter was written, it's an amazing letter anyway. But given the circumstances of how it was written, that just makes it that much more impressive. It's a detailed explanation of what his movement's about, what they're trying to accomplish, and why he's not going to just go home. So we have an excerpt of that you're going to read. It's right here, letter from Birmingham jail. There it is, right? Just a couple pages and just 3 questions to answer on that. But we will minimize that. Do yourself a favor and really read it. There's some really good lessons and some good messages in there. And that gets to our question of the day assignment. We go into our assignments tab. There's our letter from Birmingham jail assignment, right? And as always, you can submit your answers through the online submission text box, or there is a Google Forms submission. Click on that and open that up. Either way, there's the reading right there to download the reading. But if we go back to the question of the day, right? Question of the day has an embedded video. This is pretty cool. This is a dramatic reading of the entire letter from a Birmingham jail. So you have just that short excerpt that you're going to read in order to answer those questions. But I encourage you to watch this video. You don't have to watch the whole thing, but watch a significant amount of it because it's got some really prominent people taking turns reading parts of it. And there's some really important lines that you don't get by reading just that excerpt from the assignment. So watch this video. I want to just show you my favorite line from the video because that'll help in answering the question of the day. What is a specific line from King's letter from Birmingham jail, or a general message from the letter if you don't have a specific line, that stands out to you? Why do you think this is significant? And if we click on this here,
in the world, so I am compelled to carry the gospel.
There's a particular
far beyond
line,
my
right?
town. Like Paul,
it's about 8 minutes 15 seconds into the letter, or into the video actually.
I am cognizant of the interrelatedness of
Listen to what she says.
communities
This is
and
King's
states.
words. This woman's
cannot
saying.
sit idly by in Atlanta and not be concerned about what happens in Birmingham. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere.
Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. That's my favorite line of this, because it's true, right? You can't just sit back and say, well, that doesn't affect me, right? If we allow injustice to happen and don't say anything, don't do anything about it, the idea of justice is broken a little bit, and it's chipped away at. And if you want to live in a just world, if you want to live in a world where you are treated fairly, where fairness is a thing, right, we have to defend it, right? And that's what he's saying. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice anywhere. This is one of just many memorable, moving lines. So again, do yourself a favor. Don't just, skip this, right? Watch as much of it as you can stand to. And if you need to take a couple days to watch it, watch, part of it today, another part tomorrow, maybe some over the weekend. I'll never know how much of it you watch, only you will. But you're doing yourself a disservice if you've never read or listened to the entire letter from a Birmingham jail. So I'm giving you that opportunity right now. Watch the video, answer the question of the day, and then don't forget about the reading assignment. There's 3 questions to answer on that. If you have any questions, let me know. Yeah. Celebrate Mexican culture. Celebrate our minorities, right, in America. Not just African Americans, not just Mexican Americans, but all minorities. It is the great melting pot, great diversity that makes our country great. And happy Cinco de Mayo, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace.